Welcome to Plus One CBSE Maths, Chapter 3, Trigonometry. Under the heading Sum and Difference of Two Angles, we are done all NCERT problems. In addition to that, we are going for additional problems. And today we are going to see some 5 problems. Question number 41, sin A equal to 3 by 5, where A, angle A lies between 0 and pi by 2. Cos B is minus 12 by 13, where the B angle lies between pi and 3 pi by 2. With this data, they are asking to find what is the value of sin of A minus B, cos of A plus B, and tan of A minus B. Next question, question number 42, prove that sin of B minus C divided by cos B cos C plus sin of C minus A divided by cos C minus cos A plus sin of A minus B divided by cos A cos B equal to 0. Question number 43, if 3 tan A into tan B equal to 1, prove that 2 times of cos of A plus B equal to cos A minus B. Question number 44, if alpha and beta are acute angles such that tan alpha equal to m divided by m plus 1 and tan beta is equal to 1 divided by 2m plus 1, then prove that alpha plus beta equal to pi by 4. Question number 45. Question number 45 is, if cos alpha plus beta is 11 by 5, sin alpha minus beta is 5 by 13, alpha comma beta lie between 0 and pi by 4, then prove that tan to alpha equal to 56 by 33. So now with this we will go to the first problem, 41, that is 41st problem, where they have given sin A cos B. With the help of that you have to find sin A minus B cos A plus B, tan A minus B. Keeping in mind angle A lies in the first quadrant, angle B greater than 180 and less than 370, therefore third quadrant. So that part we must remember, and then we can easily solve the problem. Sin A equal to 3 by 5, cos A we have to find, cos B is given minus 12 by 13, sin B we need, of course tan A tan B we require. With the help of the given data, sin A equal to 3 by 5, sin A opposite by hypotenuse 3 5, therefore this side is 4. Cos B is adjacent by hypotenuse 12 and 13 here, therefore this will be just 5. We know this easily, or you just find out 5 square minus 3 square and take the square root, you will get 4, and 13 square minus 12 square, take the square root and you will get 5. After that you can go for the finding cos A value. Cos A is adjacent by hypotenuse, first quadrant A, angle lies in the first quadrant, therefore positive. Cos B is minus 12 by 13, therefore sin B is 5 by 13. But B is in the third quadrant, so sin also negative. B is in third quadrant, therefore sin B also negative. Tan A is opposite and by adjacent, so 3 by 4. Angle A in first quadrant, so positive. For tan B, opposite by adjacent, that is 5 by 12. Since it is in third quadrant, this is also positive. So first arrive at all these figures. Then we can go to the problem. We need sin of A minus B. We know the formula, that is sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Now substitute the values. Sin A 3 by 5, cos B minus 12 by 13 minus cos A and sin B. So the result is 12 into 3, so minus 36. Here is one minus, here is one minus, so plus 4 5s are 20. The whole thing by 65. Otherwise the answer is minus 16 by 65. Minus 16 by 65. Check up whether the values are substituted properly. Sin A 3 by 5 and cos B minus 12 by minus is there, cos A is 4 by 5, and sin B is minus 5 by 13. So we got the answer minus 16 by 65. Now I go for the cos A plus B. Cos A plus B, we know that cos A plus B is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Now substitute the values, 4 by 5 and minus 12 by 13 minus, this is 3 by 5 and this is minus 5 by 13. This is 4 into minus 12, so minus 48, minus and minus plus, therefore 15 divided by 65, so minus 33 divided by 65. So check up the figures whether we have substituted properly. So cos A cos B 4 by 5 and minus 12 by 13 minus sin A sin B 3 by 5 and minus 5 by 13 minus into minus plus, and 4 into 12 minus 48 plus 15 by 65. So we got the answer minus 33 by 65. It's correct. Now I have to go for tan of A minus B. Tan A minus B is tan A minus tan B by 1 plus tan A tan B. That is equal to 3 by 4 minus 5 by 12 divided by 1 plus tan A tan B. So 3 by 4 into 5 by 12. Taking LCM 12, so 4 3s are, so 3 into 3 9 minus 5. The denominator 3 5s are 15 by 5 by 12. So 3 by, so this will be 1 plus 3 into 5, 15 divided by 48. So this is 4 by 12. 1 plus this, so 48 plus 15 by 48. So it goes here. So the value is, so the answer is 16 by 63. So that is our tan of A minus B. A very simple problem. The hitch in the problem is you have to take care of where the angle lies, and you must remember the formula. If you remember that and if you know where it is, if you take care of, the problem is very simple. Now we go for question number 42. We have to prove sin of B minus C by cos B cos C plus sin of C minus A divided by cos C cos A plus sin of A minus B divided by cos A cos B equal to 0. We'll go one by one. Sin of B minus C is sin B cos C minus cos B sin C. This is cos B cos C. Here again I am writing the cos B cos C. That is, I am just splitting up. Plus sin C minus A, again sin C cos A minus cos C sin A divided by cos C and cos A by cos C and cos A plus sin A minus B. So sin A cos B minus cos A sin B divided by cos A cos B, and here is also cos A cos B. I have just jumped one step. Normally we will be doing this and the whole thing by this. Instead of that, I am saying that I have expanded. The denominator is cos B cos C for both, so I have split it up like this. So this factor by this and this factor by this, cos B cos C. Why? because it can cancel immediately. Cos A I can cancel here, and cos B I can cancel. Here cos A get cancel, cos C get cancel, and here cos B get cancel, and cos A get cancel. So what is the net result? Sin by cos B. Sin by cos is here, and here is also, you see, sin by cos, sin B by cos B, but minus. So the result is now sin B by cos B. I am writing it as tan B, and this is tan C, and that is again sin C by cos C, therefore tan C, and this is sin by cos, so tan A. I am coming to this plus tan A, and here sin B by cos B, therefore minus of tan B. Now tan A get cancelled, tan C get cancelled, tan B and minus tan B gets cancelled, therefore we get the answer 0 easily. So you must know that how to split up, and splitting up will help you, you must know. If you know that, the problem is very simple. Now with that I will go for third problem. The next problem 43, if 3 tan A into tan B equal to 1, prove that 2 times of cos A plus B equal to cos of A minus B. Very nice problem. See how we are doing the problem. 3 times of tan A, so tan A is rewritten sin by cos, tan B you can write it as cos sin B by cos B. So cross multiply that, 3 sin A sin B equal to cos A cos B. Now this step should strike you. So you write cos A cos B by sin A sin B equal to 3 by 1. If you just cross multiply, 3 times of sin A sin B equal to cos A cos B. Suppose you are given A by B equal to, say, C by D. If this is ratio they have given equal, then you have learnt in your earlier class componendo dividendo, that is A plus B by A minus B equal to C plus D divided by C minus D. This is the property we have learnt in your earlier class. In case you have not, please remember that this is the property of ratios. If A by B equal to C by D, I can very well say that A plus B by A minus B equal to C plus D by C minus D. I am going to apply here the componendo dividendo because I want cos A plus B. What is cos A plus B? Cos A plus B is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Cos A minus B is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. So for that part I am doing this. So applying the componendo dividendo, this will become cos A cos B plus this one, denominator. Numerator by denominator, numerator plus denominator, that's what we are doing. So this is sin A sin B. Same way here also 3 plus 1 by numerator minus denominator. So cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Here also numerator minus this one, so this is 3 minus 1. This is equal to 4 by 2. 3 plus 1 4, 4 by 2. That is equal to simply 2. Now this is cos A minus B, you know, and this one you know cos A plus B, that is equal to 2, otherwise by 1. So if you are cross multiplying, you will get 2 times of cos A plus B, 2 times of cos A plus B is equal to cos A minus B, which we have to prove. 2 times of cos A plus B equal to cos A minus B. So it's a very nice problem. Unless you do like this, you will not get it easily. So very easily we can solve the problem by taking in this way cross multiplying and then getting cos A cos B by sin A sin B equal to 3 by 1. And then this is very important. So componendo dividendo method. If A by B equal to C by D, then A plus B by A minus B is equal to C plus D divided by C minus D. So that is, in short, numerator by denominator can be said as equal to numerator plus denominator divided by numerator minus denominator. So this is what we are doing. So we are getting that, after that we are getting in this way, which is nothing but the formula. So we solve the problem. A nice problem. Have a look again. So after some time you practice it so that you remember the techniques. Now I go for question number 44. Alpha comma beta are acute angles, and also tan alpha equal to this and tan beta equal to 1 by 2m plus 1. You are asked to prove that alpha plus beta equal to pi by 4. And let us go for tan of alpha plus beta. So formula tan alpha plus tan beta divided by 1 minus tan alpha tan beta. We know the values of alpha tan alpha. So m by m plus 1 plus 1 by 2m plus 1. The whole thing divided by 1 plus tan alpha into tan beta. So m by m plus 1 into 1 by 2m plus 1. Just substitute. Now take LCM in the numerator. 2m plus 1 into m plus m plus 1 divided by m plus 1 into 2m plus 1. The denominator we will have 1 plus m by this m plus 1 and 2m plus 1. Is it not? So this one I have taken LCM. So m into this and plus m plus 1. Denominator you will have this. And then here we have 1 plus m by this. So multiply m divided by this. Now if you are taking LCM, here you will be getting this m plus 1 and 2m plus 1 plus this. The whole thing is by this. The whole thing by, otherwise I am putting here. So the whole thing divided by m plus 1 into 2m plus 1. So this can be cancelled. Now let us simplify this part. 2m into m. So there will be 2m square plus m plus 1. Denominator again you have 2m into m. Here is one 2m. I am sorry, I had made a mistake. Here I have put a plus. So here is minus. So this part will be minus. 2m into m, 2m square, 2m into 1. So 2m plus m plus 1, and this minus m is there. I can cancel one minus m, it's as it is. The result is what we have: 2m square plus 2m plus 1. Denominator also the same thing, 2m square plus 2m plus 1. Therefore the answer is 1. Tan of alpha plus beta equal to 1. So that means that 1 in terms of tan, if we say this is tan pi by 4. So both sides we have tan of something equal to this, tan alpha plus beta. Now we got it as equal to tan pi by 4. So we can cancel the tan on both sides. So we get that alpha plus beta equal to pi by 4. So the answer we arrived at. Very simple problem. Again you have to consider that even though they are asking alpha plus beta equal to pi by 4, you must consider that tan of alpha plus beta and then proceed. Apply the formula, substitute the values, simplify it carefully, then you will be getting 1. And then remember that 1 can be written as tan pi by 4, cancel the 2 tan. You will get the answer alpha plus beta equal to pi by 4. Now I go for the last problem for the day. Given cos of alpha plus beta and sin of alpha minus beta, and alpha beta lies between 0 and pi by 4, we are asked to prove that tan 2 alpha equal to 56 by 33. Tan 2 alpha equal to, we have to find. Let us find out cos alpha plus beta is given. Then what is cos alpha minus beta? Sin alpha plus beta, you consider the entire thing as theta. Cos theta equal to 4 by 5. Therefore, in the right triangle, if this is 4 and this is 5, this is 3. Therefore, this must be 3 by 5. The angle lies between 0 and pi by 4. Therefore, even if you are adding alpha plus beta, it will be within 90 degrees first quadrant. Therefore, it is positive 1. So, from cos alpha plus beta, you can write sin alpha plus beta. From sin alpha minus beta, you can find cos alpha minus beta. Same way, that must be 12 by 13. 5 by 13, 5, 12, 13, Pythagorean triad, you know. You show that just by drawing a right triangle and then finding using Pythagoras theorem, you find out the values of alpha minus beta. Now, what is tan alpha plus beta then? Tan alpha plus beta must be equal to sin of something, alpha plus beta, divided by cos alpha plus beta. Sin alpha plus beta, 3 by 5. Cos alpha plus beta, 4 by 5. Otherwise, we can say that is equal to 3 by 4. Similarly, tan alpha minus beta, sin by cos, sin alpha minus beta divided by cos alpha minus beta. Sin alpha minus beta is 5 by 13, cos is 12 by 13, otherwise 5 by 12. You could have straight away found out cos alpha plus beta. So this is adjacent and hypotenuse, so this is 3. Therefore, tan alpha plus beta will be equal to 3 by 4. Similarly, this also not necessary for this. So that didn't strike me at the time. So remember that you can do like this. Instead of finding out alpha plus beta and all, you can say that with the help of the given data, what is tan alpha plus beta and tan alpha minus beta. See, what for we are doing all those things? You may be wondering, because the question is tan 2 alpha they are asking, and you are simply finding out something tan alpha plus beta, tan alpha minus beta. What is the use of all those things? So for that, alpha plus beta plus alpha minus beta, in case you do like this, what is the answer? 2 alpha, isn't it? So what you do is tan of alpha plus beta plus alpha minus beta equal to tan of alpha plus beta, tan A plus B. So tan of alpha minus beta, the whole thing divided by this is plus, therefore minus 1 minus of tan alpha plus beta and alpha minus beta. So you know these values. If you substitute and simplify, you will get the tan 2 alpha. So we have come to the problem. So nice problem. It should strike you that 2 alpha can be alpha plus beta plus alpha minus beta. And with the help of the given data, you find out tan alpha plus beta, tan alpha minus beta, and then apply this formula. Now going to the substitution step, tan alpha plus beta, that is 3 by 4. Minus 5 by 12. 1 plus 3 by 4 into 5 by 12. That is what tan 2 alpha. Now taking LCM, 12 3s are 36 and minus 20. The whole thing by 48. When you are taking this one as 15 by 40, so let it be as it is. Don't simplify that, because we can easily cancel the 48. So if you are considering this will be equal to 1 plus 15 divided by 48. Now taking LCM, so this 48 get cancelled. You are left out with 16, and this is 36 plus, isn't it? So plus 36 plus 20, here I have made a mistake, 5 by 12. So the answer is now 56 here, and this will be 48, and this is minus. Here I have put plus. So this part is 48 minus 33, that is 48 minus 15, 33, we got the answer. So I have done everything correctly except that while writing substituting I have put the, instead of plus I have put minus, instead of minus I have put plus. Now I have changed that. So we are getting it easily. So the problem is a simple problem only. Only thing it must strike you that tan 2 alpha we can approach in this way. Tan of alpha plus beta plus alpha minus beta will give you tan 2 alpha. If you remember, then the problem is simple. So today we have seen some 5 typical problems. Of this model is important. So in your miscellaneous exercise there are 3 or 4 problems of this model. If angle alpha, the alpha is lies in first quadrant, beta lies in second quadrant, find out sine of alpha plus beta, cos of alpha minus beta, something like that. So for that, this will be helpful. You can do yourself those problems. So students, I am seeing that more students are watching, but I don't know whether you are subscribing. When you are watching and when it is interesting to you, please do subscribe and inform your friends also. Let them also watch and get the benefit, and let them also subscribe. Thank you for watching.